Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Jillian, a homeschooling stay-at-home mom of 2 kiddos with baby number 3 on the way. And today's video is going to be all about the 1,000 Hours Outside Challenge. 1,000 Hours Outside is a movement or a challenge that was founded by Jenny Urich, and she is amazing. So I'm going to link all of her stuff down in the description for you to check her out directly. It's January 2nd, the day that I'm filming this. So in the spirit of like new goals, fresh starts, all the things, I just wanted to share how the challenge has gone for our family and what our goal is with it in this year for 2024. So before I tell you how we did this year as a family, let's just start with why. So why 1,000 hours? Like, what's the big deal? So in the United States, kids spend an average of 4 to 7 minutes outside every day, but an average of 4 to 6 hours on screens for entertainment daily. So as I was sort of digging into Jenny's resources, she mentioned this several times and how she initially just wanted to match or like even out a little bit outdoor play and screen times, like bring it closer to neutral. And I loved that idea. We are not a screen-free family by any means, but we're definitely actively assessing the boundary of what healthy screen time looks for our kids and us as a family. And something else that she also says before you're like totally turned off by the idea of 1,000 hours is that there's nothing magical about the number 1,000. You can absolutely tweak and change this goal for your family for what makes sense and what's important to you. So let's chat about how we did as a family the last 2 years. 2022 was our first year of tracking our hours towards 1,000 hours outside, and we got to 625 hours. There was a part of me that kind of knew we had a newborn in December, so the winter months I knew we wouldn't be getting out very much. And so I really didn't anticipate us hitting 1,000, which we obviously didn't, or getting super close. I really just wanted to know how much we got out. And there is something to tracking it for sure, because I guarantee we spent more time outside that year than we would have because we were keeping track. And so this last year, our 2023 hours outside goal was just to beat our 2022 time. And we did do that. We still did not hit 1,000 hours, but we beat our time last year. So I'm going to kind of give you the breakdown really quick of our time spent outside by month in 2023. Hopefully this goes without saying, but it doesn't really matter how many hours you get. I know that there are families that get hundreds more hours than my family does. And if this feels like way out there for your family and out of your comfort zone, the numbers don't really matter. I did want to share this because you'll see that throughout the year, our hours really varied based on season and what was going on and sickness and all kinds of things. So I'm going to share our hours, and then I'm going to share what we're going to do different in 2024 to try to actually hit 1,000, but don't let this trigger like a comparison situation for you because it literally does not matter. January hours, 15 hours, 26 minutes. February, 22 hours, 36 minutes. March, we had 36 hours, 24 minutes. April, we had a big jump. In April, we had 111 hours and 10 minutes. May, 118 hours, 55 minutes. June, 107 hours, 41 minutes. July, we had 103 hours, 40 minutes. August, 75 hours, 58 minutes. September, 76 hours, 45 minutes. October, 65 hours, 32 minutes. November, we had 25 hours, 45 minutes. And you guys, in December, we had 16 hours and 12 minutes. So for 2023, that brings us to a grand total of 777 hours and 24 minutes. But to track your family's hours, you definitely have options on 1000hoursoutside.com. There are plenty of really, really cute printables where you can fill in a square or have your kids fill in a square per every hour that you spend outside. For us, I prefer the app, and I've done it every year so far, and we'll do it again this year. And it is literally just a timer. So you press the play button, you don't have to leave the app open. You can put your phone wherever. And then when you come inside, you pause it, and then it tracks all of your hours in calendar form. In the bottom underneath the calendar, there are places for you to keep track of photos and journal entries so that if you want to track like what you're actually doing during those outside times to look back on, you can. And then at the end of the year, you can export it into a PDF. Okay, so like I said, we are a homeschool family. My son will be starting kindergarten this fall, so we're wrapping up his second year of preschool. And one thing that I really loved trying to get these hours outside is that when it was nice out, our preschool happened outside at our picnic table or in our little porch area. And we loved that. It felt very special. He loved doing it outside. And so I'm definitely going to prioritize homeschooling outside when we can and when it makes sense to. Another thing is better gear. Now, you do not need to buy anything to participate in 1,000 hours outside. You literally just need to walk outside and be. But as I was scrolling through the Facebook group, 1,000 Hours Outside, which I highly recommend you join if you're going to do the challenge, people have brilliant ideas of things that they will either have their kids wear or play with. I mean, there's just all kinds of things out there. And a couple of them really sparked my interest. So I did place an Amazon order for 2 things that we are going to try to start this year with to see if that can boost our winter hours that, as you saw, were quite low. But the first one is rain coveralls. Now, again, we've not received these yet, so I can't speak to how they are. However, the reviews are great, and there are tons and tons of options for similar products. Where we live in the Midwest, we do experience all 4 seasons. So in the winter months, it doesn't snow like every single day. We'll have longer stretches of snow, and then it'll just be wet and muddy for a while. I noticed that when it was raining, we rarely went outside last year. My kids do have rain jackets, but you still get wet and are dealing with like wet pants when they splash in puddles and all of that. So I got these coveralls. They're a 1-piece suit that cinch at their wrists and ankles to actually keep them waterproof. And so I'm really excited about these. I think my kids are gonna be excited. And obviously then I won't be as hesitant to have them out like in the mud and in the post-snow kind of ick. The other thing I got in that Amazon order was headlamps. People in the Facebook group say that these are amazing. So where we live, the sun sets right now about 4:30, and by 5:30 it is pitch black. So really once we eat dinner, we are inside for the night in the winter because it is so dark. So between the rain coveralls and the headlamps, I'm hoping that we can get outside more in the rain, more in the post-snow ick, and also in the evening when it's usually dark or getting darker outside. I'm hoping even if we could get a handful of hours per week in those pockets of time that we usually wouldn't, that would dramatically increase our hours. So I'm hopeful for those things. Something else we're doing this year in hopes of increasing our hours is to either convince our friends to do the challenge with us or make some new friends who are doing the challenge in our area to have some type of regular meetup. I think it's obviously great just for accountability and encouragement, but also I think it'd be really, really fun. You could have a weekly or even every other week meetup where we spend a few hours like rotating houses in backyards or meeting at parks or whatever, just with the expectation like we're all going for this goal, and so we're gonna stick it out and be outside even if the weather's not perfect. I just think that that would be really fun. So a mindset shift we're making to, or that I am making to try to increase our hours is with the 1,000 hours in mind. And like I said, that is our goal this year to actually hit 1,000. I caught myself last year and the year before focusing a lot on the monthly totals. So I'll show you the app here in a second, but it's a free app. I think there's a paid version too, but you can track all of your hours for free and it's super easy to use. And at the top, it tells you your yearly total and your monthly total, which is great. But I think I got too focused on like what our monthly total was or what it needed to be to hit our goal. And so this year what I want to try to do is just get outside every day. So this is the last thing that we are going to do different this year, and I'm probably most excited about this, but we are going to camp. I know camping, obviously, like people do it all the time. I have never been tent camping. My husband grew up tent camping. And we've talked about it. We've had a tent. We got one for Christmas from my parents like 7 years ago. So this is gonna be the year that we go camping. and take the kids and get really excited and just like make those sweet memories. So if you're a camping family, leave a comment and let me know your favorite camping spots in the Midwest. That is what our family's going for in 2024. If you want to participate in the challenge, or you already have, or you currently are, definitely leave a comment below because I would love to connect with you and hear your thoughts and experiences on the challenge and how you guys are doing. I think this year I'm gonna do like a July update, maybe a halfway point, or maybe I'll do like seasonal updates on what our hours look like compared to last year. So be sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss those updates. My regular content, stay-at-home mom, lifestyle, homeschooling stuff. So if that's up your alley, I do hope you'll stick around. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.